kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Oh, good move. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Yards on the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Hurry, hurry.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Fields. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Running for it, Montgomery. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Lance now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Ray McLeod.
Let's go, George.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Lance. Touchdown! John Ross, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll hit the ball. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A shotgun snap. Fields. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Taken down at the 47-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields got a man. That's Richie James. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Come on, set.
Now a play fake. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They faked the handoff. Now Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, 1st down. Whatever the discussions are at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, from 21 yards away.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Lance now on 1st down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Lance looking to throw it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
To throw is Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here's Fields.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his man, that's Harry.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Third and long. It's Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. Touchdown, Chicago!
And there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Fields.
His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Fields throwing again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now Fields. Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now it's Fields.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bears! Richie James, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Ready up.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
So now Fields and the Bears
down by 2 touchdowns. 1:25 to play. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way. But bottom line, they're still alive.
Fields on 1st down. That's complete right side to Kmet. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Able to complete it to Montgomery, but only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Robert Quinn in there to drop him in sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and